All right, another episode of Big and Small Podcasts coming to you. Super Bowl week. Can't believe it's already here. Although one of us, no, nobody predicted it. I'm not, who's kidding? Nobody predicted them in the Super Bowl. But anyway, Rick, what do you got?
Not much. I'm just going to be finishing off my sandwich to all our millions of fans. Let's get back from the gym. And yeah, amazing. We're in Super Bowl week. So we got a lot to discuss tonight as we get ready for the Super Bowl shuffle on Sunday.
Yes, absolutely. Super Bowl shuffle. So yeah, but before we get into that, we got to talk a little Celtic trade. Simons got traded to Chicago for what's his name, Dougie? Kova, something
Uh,
Taylor Vukovic.
Vukovic, right?
Nikola Vukovic.
yeah,
He's a big man.
He's a
Vukovic,
good
and
player. He's averaging 17 points a game, 9 ribs. He's had a really good career.
well, they got him and a second rounder, right?
I
And
think
they
this,
traded, they flipped second round picks.
Uh,
So Chicago
my
got
take on it too is that
which Chicago's not that good, right?
right.
So they'll have a high second.
Yeah. What are you saying, Rick?
well, obviously, they had to free up some cap space with everything, which but Vukovic fits them really well. He can play center. He can play he can play the big
He can
power
shoot.
forward. He can do. He's 6'9",
And he can shoot.
and he can shoot. So you can play. You can play like double bigs if whoever, depending who you play him. I liked the kid did a great job for us and was really heating up. But there's only so many shooters you can have, and my end of it to me that's a sign Tatum's coming back.
You think so, huh?
That's my prediction. Tatum's coming back. This guy, you put him in the lineup with Tatum, Brown, and the rest of the crew, they can win the East by accident.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how Tatum and Brown fit together, with Brown being the man now.
Yeah, like if you're, Mazzola, do you go to Tatum and you're like, hey, we're gonna ride the hot hand. Why don't you play second fill, or are you gonna go to Brown and be like, all right, go back to what you're doing, be the supporting cast and let Tatum be Tatum.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be awkward at first, I think.
Well, I don't know. I don't really agree with it. I mean, Tatum, the good thing that happened for Brown is that he was able to develop some more skills. He can actually dribble now. It gives you just more outlets and what you can and can't do and how you do it. And who's matching up with who. I don't really see it. I don't see it being it. I think it's overly hyped. It's going to be an issue. Way overly hyped. But plenty of superstars that played together won titles. Plenty. And got plenty of looks. But
Well, I hope you're right. I just don't like the way that everything slows down when Tatum gets the ball and he does the one-on-one hero shit. I don't like it, and that was their offense for a long time. And, I mean, Brown does that now. He'll take it. It's not as slow, but he'll take it and go. He'll get down there and, he'll isolate one-on-one, go to the hoop, try to get fouled. But, if he's standing on outside now, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'd like to see the both of them, be like a main focus, because then they can do some damage. Because whoever isn't like usually when they drive like that, they double team. So whoever isn't getting double team is going to be wide open. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, the local press didn't like the trade. They said it was a salary dump, and they think that the ownership's bailing out on the team, even though they're in second place, just to square away the books. I mean, that might be like a result of it, but I agree with you, Rick. Like this guy fills a need. Like they need rebounding, and this guy fills that need. I think.
and I want some of those other younger guys to get more time anyway. I love Shyman. I want to see him keep getting more run. Those guys are shooters. There's a lot of shooters on the team right now. So they get there's only so much rock. And like I said, if Tatum's coming back, there's no way you could say it would be unfair to the kid to stay. You need to get the dynamic. He needs your shots, and he's young.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, he definitely wasn't being utilized, right? I mean, he was great off the bench, but he needs to. I mean, he was a starter for Portland when they got him,
Oh yeah,
and I think he's better than Pritchett, but they didn't.
but
They didn't
pleasant
play him that
surprise
way.
again. Pleasant surprise. They could make a playoff run. I mean, what a difference, that we thought coming into the year, what the Celtics would look like, what the Patriots. I mean, we knew they'd get better. We never saw this. And we thought the Bruins would be a complete disaster.
Want to dive into the Bruins a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean, Bruins are a definition of a streaky team, no?
Yeah, they're great at home, but on the road they struggle. But the other night, I mean, that was a shame. They had them dead, and it felt weird. Did you watch the game, Rick? Did you pay attention to the game?
Yeah.
Because it almost felt like you knew that there was going to be a comeback by Tampa, just because of the way, it was like a show. It was, the Pirates and all that crap. Hilarious though, 40 degrees in Florida. It's perfect for the freaking for the ice. But you just felt, and it was just a parade to the penalty box, and it was just not good. It was, I mean,
That was a good game. I mean, the Bruins played without their top two centers.
yeah, I know, but just
That's a
the amount of
lot to
penalties.
lose,
The
and the
second period,
referees were absolutely abysmal.
right? They were 5-on. That's what I'm talking about. They were 5-on-3 for most of the second period.
Yeah, but it was like they were blatant. The Bruins took some dumb penalties, but absolute blatant missed non-calls on Tampa constantly. It was gross.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was gross, and that was it. Now they shouldn't have, But my thing is, I'm optimistic because that's Tampa at Tampa. They had no problem scoring some goals. The young kids are still playing really well. Again, who's he worried about them playing in it? Really worried about them playing in a series right now in the East? Maybe Florida. I mean, who's if everybody comes when everybody's healthy for Florida, who's I don't know. I don't know if any team's really that dominant.
Well, Tampa's good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. They easily can play with Tampa. They almost beat them. They should have beat them without playing Zaka and Lindholm. I mean, that's crazy.
It is.
But I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun game. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too, but it just felt a little bit almost staged,
But yeah, I like that. I like those. Yeah. So they think they play Thursday night, and then is that it? And then they go into the Olympics.
Yeah, actually, Kaylee's down there right now. She's going to the game tomorrow.
Oh, in Florida?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a surprise for her birthday, for her boyfriend's birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Very
It's pretty good though.
Excellent. So what do they have? Speaking of which, hockey, let's shift into the college. Beanpot, not a mention of it yesterday or today on all of talk radio. Disgraceful. It's every year I say this. I don't care if it's Super Bowl week. I don't need to hear about Drake May's shoulder for freaking 4 hours.
2 weeks.
Every freaking section, every single time. You could add a little 15, 20-minute talk of update, which of course they know nothing about hockey. Anybody on any of the shows, it's pathetic. And they totally neglect the most famous tournament in Boston history. Never mind, it's the only significant college thing that ever goes on in Boston,
true.
Athletically. And
BC Eagles
and never
playing
mind
Duke
how
right
many
now.
Bruins prospects were on the ice last night between both teams. Who shined?
Oh, 4 teams, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean, all 4 teams.
Yeah. The BC Harvard game was kind of a. I mean, it was good. It was a good game, but BC's tough. Letourneau and Hagens, um, both of them got selected as a finalist for the Hobie Baker today. So that
Right?
means that you know,
Their last
both of
two,
the,
their last two number one draft picks, correct? That all I
yep.
heard about from Felger Maz last year was how what a joke ever drafting Letourneau.
Not only that, but you know how they so lazy they don't leave the area to scout.
Yeah.
Why would you? They drafted two Hobie Baker finalists.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
yeah. I didn't get to see much of that game, but the second game was great. It was fast. BU was fast. I can't believe they just haven't been scoring goal with all their talent. They're super young.
Yeah,
The kid from Thayer, who was at Thayer when I was there, Roken out this buried one last night for them. He looked good. He's a sophomore now. Um, and did you see the kid Lawrence? That's amazing.
no, I
They
didn't.
played a ton. They just brought him in second semester. He's 17 years old.
Oh wow,
Yeah. He's like ridiculous. You know, his brother was a big studs there, and then the Hudson kid
yeah,
is
Hudson's good.
unbelievable.
Yeah, he's good.
Unbelievable. He won it in the shootout. But
Yeah,
he's the brother of Hudson, the star from Montreal.
yeah,
Oh man, he doesn't come off the ice. Fast. He's dynamite player. He's going to be electric in the NHL. But be nice if they talked about it a little bit. But you know, the most disappointing thing though that kills you is how the crowd works though when you're watching on TV. Because like game 2, the whole lower bowl was a ghost town. In the old days, it wasn't like that. You know, you could still student. You should have the student section still down there. It'd be look way better, but you know, tickets
money
are way
making
overpriced.
opportunity.
So all the BC fans and Harvard fans leave. And there's
Yeah.
only half empty stadium. You know, it kind of stinks.
Right.
But yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed that. Finals next Monday night.
And in ACHA hockey, Bridgewater State currently playing Connecticut College in the first round of the playoffs, winning 2-0 in the first period.
Nice. What's that down?
Yeah.
Are you at Con College?
Yeah,
Con College Camels.
it's a nice. They call them the humps. It's a nice rink.
Yeah,
Weird shape though. The roof's kind of weird.
they got a nice little spot down there, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's right in
Yes.
London. It's right next to the Coast Guard Academy.
It's not
Yes.
exactly
Yeah.
cheap college.
Is there a cheap college anymore?
Bridgewater State.
He's so like Patrick's so funny though. He says like every time they play like colleges like this, the guy's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be mowing my lawn in 2 years."
Well,
Yeah,
all right. So what do we got? We got going into the Pats?
Going into the debacle that is the NFL Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Talk about like completely just ruining an institution. I mean, yeah, you don't like the guys, but I mean, Belichick and Kraft. I mean, that's criminal. It's borderline criminal. That these guys who have legitimately had the most successful, more Super Bowls. I think they tie with Pittsburgh, right? Pittsburgh hasn't won one in 100 years, but
but not in that period. So not in that period of time.
right.
Not
The
even
most
close.
freaking successful franchise and coach in history, and you don't put them in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I don't care what you think they did. It's if you didn't assess a penalty at the time in terms of losses and things like that, like ineligible for the playoffs or whatever, then you can't take the penalty after the fact and not vote the guys in. Like it's a joke.
So here's my question: if they're holding this stuff against Belichick, then by all accounts, Brady's not a first ballot Hall of Famer because he was involved in the same shit.
Exactly.
If they're
But
going to
he
hold it
was.
against Bill, you have to hold it against TB12 as well.
Is he already in? No. Or is he in?
No, 5 years.
But Brady didn't give the go ahead to Spygate.
Brady
No,
was
he didn't.
involved in Deflategate.
Maybe if that, then that's a farce, and everybody knows it's a farce. Happened throughout the league. The
Right,
league
but
knows.
they're still
This is
holding
all
it
about
against
Spygate. It's all about
Bill.
Spygate, and people didn't like Bill Belichick. Said this last show. He was a jerk his whole life. He's always
But
been a jerk.
this is what I'm saying. Like you were a jerk to the media. Okay, so every person who plays in the NFL who was in the Hall of Fame was a model citizen. They just chose to hold it against Bill Belichick because they can.
Jerry Jones.
Like you can look at the whole list of players that are in the NFL and the Hall of Fame, and be like, this guy was a dickhead. This guy beat his wife. But that's fine.
Yeah, but there's a lot of guys that haven't got in because people didn't like them or their relationship with the media, especially when they were on their first ballot.
Then it's a
Plenty of
fraud.
people.
It's a fraud.
I mean, I think he should have got
Award.
in just because it was a little bit. But I mean, I'm not crying a river for him. I'll tell you that. I think Kraft makes no sense to me.
Yeah, he got screwed.
I mean, what owner in the past 20 years is even going to be considered?
No, I don't know. That's not already in. I know. I don't know.
Right? I mean, come on. No one's ever done anything like that. And now to get back to another Super Bowl to boot with a totally different regime in a fairly short period of time, right? Is insane. It's insane. But everything he did is so different. He saved a franchise. New England would not have a team if it wasn't for Bob Kraft.
Right.
People don't realize all this stuff. Went from a high school stadium to a legitimate stadium, which will then be turned into even a bigger stadium. Had a battle through. The town didn't help him at all when he wanted to move it to the city. Probably a blessing he didn't, frankly. But he was instrumental during the strike. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
It makes no sense.
And he never, I mean, I'm guessing with his peers and stuff, I don't know behind closed doors if he was, arrogant or whatever, but I don't know if, I mean, the only issue I see with him is, obviously the massage thing or whatever, but, doesn't really have anything to do with football. And then,
no.
I just don't get that's one. I mean, like I said, they both should be in. It's not even up for debate, but I think Bill has made a lot of enemies over the years, and so some people said, make him sit for a year.
But it makes him look stupid.
Well, yeah, I'd be pissed like if I was going in as a player, because I feel it almost you're not gonna because you're going in, but it a little bit diminishes the class because you
absolutely
basically would have been going in saying with one of the greatest coaches of all time and definitely the winningest coach in this generation. But anyway, it is what it is. Focus on the game. I really don't care that much.
Well,
I'm not going to Canton. I'm not going to Canton to see anything there anytime soon. Anyway.
No, but you got to point out the hypocrisy. That's all. It's a joke. It's supposed to be an institution. It's supposed to be like the ultimate honor, and they just made it.
It's like I said, the baseball's worse.
At
least he's going to get in.
Right. No, you're right. I agree with that too. So the whole thing's a joke.
I mean, the baseball is ridiculous. Some of the guys have gotten in. Oh my God.
So is Brady a first ballot Hall of Famer? Do you think he gets in first shot?
I do.
What?
So you think Brady gets in first shot?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Just because, I mean, that might be part of the reason why, they were chirping him about him today because he said he's got no dog in the fight, which was a complete insult. 20 years with an organization, you got no dog in the fight? Come on, man.
Right.
So he's trying to distance himself from, the Patriots, which, is a slap in the face to all the fans and the organization, I think. Supposedly they wanted to do that whole statue thing like on a Monday night game this year, and he said no. He was the one that called the shots as far as when that thing happened. And that was on a night. I think the Red Sox were doing something that night. But wait a minute, was it a playoff game? No, I forget. But the Red Sox, he did it on a night that something was going on, and it was his call on the night, and he got half the revenue for the night. So I mean, Brady's a fraud, complete fraud. It's disappointing. The whole thing. I mean, thank you very much for the memories. It was great. Him and Belichick, as far as like year after year after year, they were in it, and we got all the Super Bowls and all the fun that we had. But afterwards, the two of them lost their minds in different ways. But the two of them lost their minds. I think.
Is he announcing the game?
No.
Who has it?
I think
Is it Aikman and Buck?
Old
Well, it has
days.
to be Aikman and Buck.
I think it is. I think it is.
They're good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not CBS. It's not Nance and Romo. I know that.
Trico and Collinsworth.
Okay. So it's the
So
Prime,
what's it on? ABC? ESPN?
Amazon Prime?
No. It must be ESPN. It's got to be ESPN or no,
And-
NBC?
NBC.
NBC, yeah. It's the same as Sunday Night.
Oh, Sunday
NBC
Night
this
Football.
year, ESPN/ABC have it in 27, 28 is CBS, and 29 is Fox.
Well, that's definitely disappointing. Collinsworth, they could do without.
That's okay.
I like Herb Street. I like Herb Street.
I like Herb.
It's good. So, all right. So, what do we think? What do you got for the game?
Well, I think, and I hate talking about it, but I think Drake May's shoulder is a real thing. And I hope he can get over whatever the issue is. But they're being pretty tight-lipped about it.
Because loose lips sink ships, coach.
Yeah. So I'd like to see.
Well, they said he said he threw a ton of practice yesterday, so I think he needed rest. I think that it was definitely banged up a little bit, but he's getting good rest. He's out in some warmer weather. I think he'll be fine there. I'm not worried about it. I just need him, and I just need the McDaniels to have a good game plan. The offensive line to show up, McDaniels to show up, and see what happens. But that Seattle defense is pretty nasty. But though they've given up points,
Yeah.
I just
And
don't
the
know.
Rams-
It's going to be, it'll be interesting
Rams scored.
matchups on defense too. How they end up going after Najid. How do you say it? Najigba? He's a stud.
JSN.
Guy has like
Yeah, that's
18.
right.
Guy has like 1,800 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's a nuts player.
Think about it.
So,
He's got like 800 more yards than Stephon Diggs has this year.
he's crazy. He's crazy. He's a freak.
He's a real number
It'll be
one.
interesting how they decide to match up with that.
What would you do? Would you just have Gonzo on him?
I'd double him with Carlton Davis, one of the corners, and then I play Gonzo man up on the other on the opposite side. That's
I agree. 100% agree. And I think the tight ends are going to get involved. I hope anyway.
Yeah.
Because they haven't used them
Bro, for the Pats or for the Seahawks?
for the Pats.
Oh,
Landry's healthy again.
local guy plays for the Seahawks. One of their tight ends,
He's pretty good.
Who is it?
Jake Bobo.
Yeah, where did he go? Where's he from local?
He is. I knew you were gonna fucking ask me.
You can't bring it up, Dougie. You gotta have
Jake Bobo is. He's from North Andover.
So funny. That's right, because Frymouth played at Brooks, which is in North Andover. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobo.
He went to Belmont High School.
Belmont Hill or Bell?
Belmont Hill School
Oh
in
yeah, I
Belmont.
remember. Oh yeah, God, I remember him well now. Yeah,
Graduated 2018.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Standout 3-time All ISL selection. Played football, basketball, and track for the independent boarding school.
yeah.
Initially lived in Arkansas before moving to the Boston area.
I remember. Yeah, I remember him well now. Absolutely, big BBN rival with Belmont Hill. What did the? Where did he play in college though? That's weird. Did he play? Oh, Iowa.
Duke.
That's okay. Wow. All right, keep an eye on him. That's kind of cool. Geez,
He's
yeah,
I
they're
mean
pretty
he's
interesting.
not a
There's
huge
three like top.
tight end. He's only 6'4".
Yeah, it's interesting that like three really good tight ends are from the greater Boston area in the NFL right now.
Mm.
Pretty cool.
So they were talking about getting Seattle in 3rd and long is the key to the game because Donald doesn't do well in 3rd and long. He's like the 5th worst quarterback, I think, in 3rd and 7 or more. So that's like the key to the game.
Okay.
So we'll see what they do. I think they're going to blitz the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's got to stuff if he. I think if he can really control Walker, and then you can go after him, Donald. To be honest, I haven't seen them really play. I don't know. His numbers have been good. He's had a very good playoff run, no doubt about it. When I did watch the NFC Championship game, though, I was not overly impressed with them, with either team in that game. I thought both teams looked very beatable. So I think it's just going to be a really good game.
I thought Seattle ran it pretty good in the NFC Championship game.
The what?
I thought Seattle ran the ball pretty good in the
Yeah, they
championship
did,
game.
but they easily could have lost. Frankly, they should have lost. But it was, it wasn't like they stuffed them, shoved it down their throat. They only, it gave up only 10 points or something, not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But and I think the Rams defense stinks. I think it's
Well,
okay.
not by the numbers, they don't.
Yeah, but the numbers don't mean
Okay.
especially in that division now.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a good game. I agree with you. I think it's going to be, obviously turnovers is the key. You can't turn the ball
It's
over.
all about the turnovers. All about the turnovers in this one. Well, looking forward to today. What's your prediction? What's the line, Doug?
4.5. Pats plus 4.5. Over under 45.5, I believe.
Wow, so they think it's going to be a bit of a shootout. 45 is a lot. So 4.5. I mean, I like the
25.
Pats. I like the Pats with the 4.5 for sure. Are they going to win the game? You know what? It does remind me of 2001, and I know the rules have changed, but I feel like they got to come out and smash them in the mouth. I really do. I feel like they got to establish like they did against the Giants that night. Remember that game?
Yes, I do.
Um, they got to come out and really take it to them physically. If they do that, I think they'll win the game, and I think they will. So that'll be good. I mean, it's 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks.
So what bet? What bet do you take? What bet are you taking?
I just said the Pats win.
Oh, Pats win.
Yeah.
So you're taking the Pats plus the points. Doug, for me, Doug, if when you tease the over under and the points, it's still 6, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean you can get into like different things now, but 6 is like the benchmark. I mean, you can buy more or whatever, but yeah, you can. I mean,
But
if you
traditionally it was always 6 on a tease, right?
yes,
Yeah,
you can
like
get
going
it up
back
to
in the day
like
when my father bet and stuff. So
yes,
I'm
you can
gonna,
get it.
I'm
You
gonna
can get it
stick to
like Pats like you can tease Pats like up to 10.5 and the over of 39.5 or the under of 51.5.
right. That's what I was gonna do. So I wanted to do Pats getting 10.5
Yep.
and under the 51.5.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, it's a lot of points. I mean, you're talking every, both teams having, you know, 3 touchdowns and a field goal each.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you think, Dougie?
I think Pat's cover.
You think they lose though?
Um, I think so because I think. I mean, I think there's only going to be so much stuff like Vrabel can like tell these guys that, obviously once you step on out to that field, it's a whole different world. And I mean, nothing's changed. Most of your roster is a lot of rookies. So I
Yeah.
think you're going to ask a lot from these rookies. I mean, they've given it to you all year, but I mean, the Super Bowl's a whole different stage. And you got everybody coming out of the fucking woodwork these 2 weeks. All the celebrities want a piece of you. They want handshakes. They want pictures and all this other shit.
Yeah, but I think Vrabel's got him dialed in. I really do. The culture's good. I mean, the
No,
Holland's.
I'm not saying this isn't like a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much you can dial and talk to these guys. Hey, listen, there's going to be really bright lights, but you don't really know until you step out onto that field. Your chin straps on and boom.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm really looking forward to it. That's for
I
sure.
just want Drake May to have a good game, just so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I want the
I'm
play
interested
calling
to
to be.
see.
I want some fun play calling.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
I'm looking forward to watching the game, in normal weather conditions. You know what I mean? Where both teams have footing, there's no rain, there's no worry about like, the ball slipping out of your hand. Like I want to see like a normal game. You know what I mean? I'm almost in the camp of like the playoffs should be in the dome. But, you know, I guess that's the whole thing about
That
home
just
field advantage,
just
right?
completely takes home field advantage out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Well,
that's the whole
soon
thing, man.
enough, you're looking probably close to 5 years from now, almost. There'll be very few bad weather games in the playoffs anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Chicago's coming out of the equation. You've got Buffalo coming out of the equation.
Chicago's getting a new
Uh,
stadium.
what?
Chicago's getting a new stadium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are the Pats slated to get a new stadium?
The Patriots?
Yeah.
It hasn't happened. That hasn't been announced or anything yet. But Buffalo's happening now. And then
Correct. Yeah,
Chicago's
I knew
happening now
Buffalo.
too.
I didn't
Chicago's
know I
under
didn't know
construction.
Chicago was
So you're really down to what are bad weather teams. The Jets and the Giants could have bad weather in New York.
Packers.
Patriots, and you get the Packers. Even Seattle can get some bad weather sometimes, but that stadium's a little bit different how it's designed. But when you think about it, pretty
I mean,
much,
I've never been to a game in a dome.
I haven't either.
I
I've
saw
been to I've been to uh, the old exhibition that up in Toronto for the baseball stadium. I've been in that.
Yep.
I saw the Toronto Argonauts play in Sky Dome.
The Argonauts love it.
That's what it was called back then. Flutie was a quarterback, brother.
Did Flutie play for the Argonauts?
Yep, he was a quarterback when I lived there.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he's a
Sky
legend.
Dome. Sky Dome.
Yeah, he was an absolute legend in that league.
What was it? Sky Dome. It was Sky Dome.
Remember was it the Expo Stadium or the
Yeah,
Blue Jay
Terry.
Stadium where it's like, a pop up or whatnot. If it hit the deck, it would fly like 15 feet in the air because all it was just like a slab of concrete underneath it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the old exhibition stadium. I
Yeah,
think.
no, that was probably Exhibition Stadium was in Toronto, but Montreal had the old Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, I've been there. I was there.
Imagine, Rick. Imagine how much different you got to field balls on that.
Oh, that old turf is crazy.
You
Forget
just
it.
you just stand with your back on the fence, just like, all right.
But
Well, it's
before
funny.
that, you guys,
It was funny. They didn't have back in the day, like when I was playing, like nobody had turf, but when you could, you'd go to like people had turf like like soccer fields or football fields. So I actually remember we scrimmaged Dwayne down at Mass Maritime on the football field once,
Yep.
a couple times. It's one of Brian Nolan's favorite stories. He went to watch a game and he got there because I obviously drove, and he got there and he's like, "Where's Coach Forrest there?" The guys are like, "He's sitting in his car."
Yeah. It's 80 degrees everywhere else, and it's
I wasn't
fucking
doing
40
I wasn't
degrees
doing any
down
of the
there.
pregame that game. Ready to the first pitch? I came out of the car. We were dying, the kids.
Yeah,
But yeah, you
they
could
have their
tell we used
football
to.
field that they played the games on, and then they have another regulation site football field behind it, but it's got like football, lacrosse, and like two other things on it.
Yeah, it's nice down there. They had the
Beautiful.
yeah, we had the portable mount stuff set it up. It was fine, but you could see it. That turf wasn't nearly as bad. When I was playing Northeastern's field, which is now strictly baseball because they don't have football anymore, but and now it's all turf too, the good turf. They had like that old school. You probably played there, Bry, right?
Northeastern, yeah.
Yeah. So remember their turf? Did you play did they have the turf when you played? Must have been.
Yeah,
Remember?
they
It
did.
was like that
Yeah.
old school heavy turf. So in baseball season, that became left field and into center field. So like if you're looking at the field from like the locker rooms, and the permanent bleachers were on the right, the bleachers on the left in that stadium were temporary. So they'd take them out. They made it look like a football stadium, but then when baseball came, they took them out. So it was a huge adjustment for the outfielders because if they let something drop, to your point, Doug, bang, all of a sudden, next thing it's
No,
over,
forget
it's
about
the
it.
park
Oh
home
yeah,
run.
forget about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, BU had the same kind of field.
that's why everybody was trying to shoot that gap. Just shoot the gap. You're going to run for a while because the home run for that was literally those permanent bleachers. We actually I played Carlos Pena, right? You guys know how good Carlos Pena is. Okay. So that's got to be like down the line, at least like 380, mainly. Never mind. It's got to be back then. I don't know what it is now, but it had to be at least 30 rows of bleachers, I would say, minimum, with like a press box on top. He hit a homer. They cleared everything. It was an absolute ball. But I was like, oh boy, I think he is. I think he is an overhyped, that kid.
That's going to be going 500 feet.
Oh, it was. Hey, kid, it was ridiculous. Never seen a ball hit that far, especially when I played.
Jesus.
Wooden bats?
No, but not the freaking not what the sticks of dynamite they have today. They were the old. You either use the old
Easton?
Green Easton or the Black Magic.
I was say the black magic right
Oh,
there.
that's right.
The Green Easton was first, and then the Black Magic. I always use the Green Easton. I used to take the grip off, and I'd make a tape handle, and would put the pine tar on it, and all that stuff. All right,
So,
then
so I got the Pats. Rick, you got the Pats, but you did some kind of tease thing.
Yep, I got Pats getting 10.5 and under 51.5.
Who do you think's going to win the game?
I don't know. I'm always wrong. I just think, to Doug's point, though, they seem like a team of destiny, the Pats, and I thought they want to win. God, they're so damn young. They're so damn young, and it's a lot. It's going to be a lot going on there. I know they're well coached. I love that advantage in the game. Vrabel's been there before. McDaniels has been there before. I really get it as a toss-up. I have it as
agree.
a toss-up. I
You
really
have a
do.
toss up though. You're going to pick a winner.
But if you put the head to me, I would take. But if you were just going not by the spread and you had to put a gun in my head, I'd probably take Seattle.
I felt that way too, but then I'm like, just looking at the Pats, and it's like they have done nothing than what they needed to do to win. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that they could figure it out, and I think they will figure it out.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. So it looks like, so you got the stroll routine, right? So we get Main Street, 3 o'clock, bounce over to BBC and Speedwell, down to Galway, Hillary, back to the house. So I don't think, Coach, many people are gonna come to the house, it looks like.
Seems
So
like.
I was just thinking we'll figure it out when I know who's coming. Maybe let's get a little Chinese or something, pick it up, come back.
Yeah, I got to figure out.
What?
I just got to figure out like timing wise, because I went to Martini's on Friday night.
Yeah.
I was hurting by the end of that. It was 2.5 hours, and my leg was like. So I got to figure out. I got to get the leg up wherever we go. I got to get it
Skip
up
the
in the air.
stroll. Just come with Jimmy here.
I want to go on the stroll
Yeah, you could do one or two stops.
though. Yeah, I got to.
I mean, any of those places, if you pick the right spot, like Main Street upstairs will be dead. So you should be able to keep your leg up.
I
Can
don't
you get
know
up?
about that.
Well, they got a
Ooh.
handicap elevator for you can use.
I can take the stairs. I just it's just standing up. It's being up like this. Just
There's plenty of chairs up there, bar high
yeah.
chairs.
That's all. I gotta I just gotta figure it out. I gotta
You
gotta
won't have
get
a
myself in
problem.
the right position. Because I didn't think it was a big deal, but it was a big deal.
Well, you still got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So
I know.
all the days
Yesterday it
get
was
better.
funny. Yesterday I woke up and my knee, like the swelling was down, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is great. I felt good. It felt like loose finally. Then that guy shows up and fucking beat the shit out of me, and it's right back to where I was. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's what gets it. That's the key.
Well,
It's like when I had to do my shoulder stuff.
man,
But
it's gonna be a long road. It's gonna be a long road. All right, so
Cooper
we got the
Flag, the Celts are
stroll.
playing Cooper Flag tonight, by the way. Looking forward to watching that.
Now they're on now.
Yeah, I know.
I got
They're
yeah,
up
Bridgewater's
3.
up second period 2-0.
They're up
Be a big
3, and
upset because
then
I think Connecticut College was #1 seed. Be a big upset.
breaking news out of the NBA: the Clippers have traded James Harden to the Cavaliers
Ooh, that's a big trade.
for Darius Garland and a second-round pick.
What is he ever won?
Has Harden never won?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I was just gonna say that. So.
He's been on some teams though, man. He has been on. He was on with Durant and they had an unbelievable team in Oklahoma City. So, all right, boys.
Yeah, not bad for a guy who's made $411 million over his career.
It's pretty good.
Must be nice, Doug. Must be
No
nice.
championships, but he's doing okay. All right, boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Go Pats.
Thanks a lot, millions of viewers. We'll see you on a reel. We missed you for reels last week, 2 weeks ago. So we'll be back
Oh, we were on the reels.
on this. We'll have some fun stuff going on for the Super Bowl shuffle. Keep you all filled in. And let's go, Pats.
Yes. All right.